I'm Brian, and that's Jeremy. Every week on PSVR,
This week,
we take a look at the new VR games that are coming to the PlayStation Store this week.
we gather up all the trailers we can find, all the descriptions we can plagiarize, and we condense them down into this short video for you.
Sometimes we look at delayed games, updates, delays, or new game announcements.
So without further ado, here's PSVR This Week.
A serene mystical journey that traverses a series of otherworldly organic landscapes, Fuji is a respite for weary travelers. After emerging from a mystical tree, players venture out to explore 3 unique and magical biomes. Watering, touching, and interacting in musical ways with plants and creatures throughout each biome restores its life force and expands the energetic rings of light that hover above. Each biome brings its own biodiversity and plant interactions, eventually leading players to the source of Fuji's powerful energy well.
We are go for main engine start, T-minus 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery with the Hubble Space Telescope, our window on the universe.
568 kilometers above us, the Hubble Space Telescope orbits the Earth. For almost 30 years, this observatory has helped us explore the solar system around us and understand how galaxies and planets are formed. Join the crew on the space shuttle missions and assist in deployment and servicing of the Hubble. Celebrate the discoveries and experience how this modern-day marvel changed our understanding of the universe around us. While most European regions got this game last week, the North American launch is currently slated for December 11th.
Still looks in fantastic shape.
I guess the last time we've seen Hubble up close was March of '02.
Atlanta, Houston, on at the 180.
Copy, on at the 180.
In the absence of Crash Team Racing VR, Touring Karts is finally delivering the PlayStation VR kart racer we've been dreaming of, featuring up to 8 players online with 3 separate game modes, unique daily cups, custom play with your friends, and random play. The story-based campaign has more than 500 original challenges with collectible prizes, and it can be completed in single-player or multiplayer mode. Touring Karts supports a ton of controllers and control schemes, 22 tracks, 30 customizable cars, and cross-play support with non-VR gamers. We've been talking about Monowheels on Without Parole for well over 2 years now. In fact, this footage is from a 3-year-old pre-alpha version, but it shows how much potential Monowheels has. It's a VR racing game that we always need more of, set in a dystopian Mad Max futurescape with melee combat, which is why it's been compared to Road Rash on multiple occasions. But when I reached out to the developers this weekend for an update, they responded by saying that the publisher, who was funding the game, cancelled a bunch of projects, and Monowheels was unfortunately one of them. They are looking for alternatives, but currently have nothing to announce. So if there are any publishers out there looking to help get Monowheels to the finish line, click the link in the description and get in touch with IMGnation Studios.
Is that you? I didn't recognize you at first. You're all grown up.
But the last thing we'd want to do is end PSVR this week on a sour note. So let's give away some keys for The Curious Tale of the Stolen Pets, an adorable collect-a-thon puzzle-solving adventure with some Christmas DLC coming later this month. Courtesy of our friends over at Fast Travel Games, we have 5 keys to give away, and it doesn't matter which region you're in. So, how do you enter? Same as always, just leave your PSN name along with your region in the comments below, and we'll choose 5 winners at random on this week's episode of PSVR Gamescast Live, that airs every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Duplicate entries will be disqualified. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of PSVR
This week. We'll be back next week to tell you about all the VR games coming to the PlayStation Store.
But keep in mind that no one outside of Sony really knows what games are coming when.
But we'll do our best to keep you up to date each and every week on PSVR This Week.